Alrighty guys, I'm Morthadon and we are here for one of my first game series in a while. I am doing Zero Escape, which was recommended by a friend. Very much looking forward to it. I will be starting to do some gaming videos here and there, mainly whenever I have the time. There's not going to be a set schedule yet, but there might eventually be of how often these get released. But I know for sure that when I finish a game, I'm not going to be starting a new one right away, unless I happen to have one that I want to play. So it'll be kind of a, oh, this game released. I'm really looking forward to playing it, so I'm gonna play it. So first off, I have yet to do the options, and that is very loud. So I need to lower that.
The nonary game. The nonary game. The nonary game.
Wow, that's actually, like, pretty loud. I think that's good. Had to turn it almost all the way down. Cursor speed is fine. Skip text, we'll leave off for now. And then I will be doing English dub, guys. So, I basically made that decision because I know a lot of people like to watch some of these playthroughs on another monitor while they're playing a different game or something. I wanted to be able to incorporate this for those people as well. Typically, you know, whenever I watch my anime and stuff, I do typically watch it subbed and everything, so I was gonna do subbed at first, but after thinking about it, I decided that this was the better choice, I feel. Now, hopefully this audio level is okay. I can lower it in my... Maybe I'll lower it a tiny bit in my overall real fast. Let's open volume mixer, Zero Escape. Let's try lowering it to there. I only want to lower it a tiny bit. Now, there is a cutscene that something started to happen when I didn't touch the game for a little bit, so I'm gonna let that happen, see if there's some kind of, like... I don't know if it's something I should be watching right away, or if I should just be jumping in, but I think I'll watch it, because it's something that happens when I don't press any buttons here for a little bit, so let's wait. That'll also give me a good audio test before I start playing the game, too, to see how I feel about it. If this takes too long, then I will just cut this part out and jump to it. Let's see here. It didn't take too long before. I'm not sure. It was just like some pop-up stuff, some text at first, so I'm not sure if it's actually gonna be... Oh, here it goes. Okay. Why do I know? Why do I know these things? Ooh. Alright. Interesting. What? So many things. Or maybe it's about the devil. Oh, nonary game. I am Zero. Ooh, so Zero person? Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. I guess I never said it, but I'm sure you guys can tell by the home screen, but yes. I am playing the first one, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, 999. Now it's time, let our game begin. Okay, so there a bunch of crazy shit that I just saw, but I don't know what it all means. So let's just jump into the game then. Wow, creating a save data slot. This is an older game. I need to get used to that. Good old save data slots. Click to save. Are you sure you want to save here? Yes. Alright. It's fiction. Aw, man. Novel and adventure. I will be playing novel mode, guys, whenever I can figure out how to change it back and forth, because I didn't see that in the original options. Almost look like a boat? Yeah, that's a boat, okay. We're on the Titanic. We're gonna hit an iceberg, and we're all gonna die. Except for me. Okay. That is a bright light. Okay. So, novel screen. Does that mean that I'm on novel mode? Can I open my menu right now? I don't know what these buttons do! I can't do flow? Oh. Novel. Oh. I don't know about that yet. Okay, so I'm gonna hope that this is novel mode, guys. I could try hitting that, but maybe it's grayed out, so I don't think I have the option yet. Anyways, let's just get into it. A loud noise startled Junpei, I probably said that wrong, awake, and his eyes snapped open.
What the?
As they adjusted to the light, he realized that he didn't... Cut on me! With a crack, Junpei's head connected with something metal. He rolled over and threw out his hand to steady himself, but he found himself groping at empty air.
Whoa!
So are we Junpei? Or we're at least in his perspective right now. His balance lost and his still fuzzy mind struggling to understand what was going on, Junpei tumbled down down to the cold gray floor. Alright, we're on the floor.
Damn it! What the hell?
Okay, so this is adventure screen now. It's swapping in between, it seems. Do I want it to do that? Okay, novel. Alright, let's see if it'll stay on novel now that I told it to go to novel. So we'll see. I would rather stay on novel. That's what I was told to do, so. Alright, so we're on the ground, everything's shaky. Junpei glared around the room, still trying to determine where he'd woken up. Alright, so we have no idea where we are. The fall had shaken the last cobwebs of sleep from his mind, and finally he understood where he'd fallen from.
A bed?
Yes, a bed. Usually where you sleep. A 3-level bunk bed, in fact, Junpei had fallen, apparently from the topmost bunk.
That fell pretty far.
Yep, that's pretty far.
That really hurt.
I'm always scared of falling out of bed, but I don't know if I ever have before. His shoulder hurt, his knee hurt, his hip hurt, his entire body hurt. He could feel a bump forming on his forehead where he'd slammed it against the low ceiling.
Damn, my eyesight's kind of blurry. Must have hit my head. No, wait. That's not it.
At first, he thought the tremor that ran through his legs was just another effect of his rude awakening, but as he looked around, he realized it was real. Oh. The whole room was shaking. Okay, I see. That finishes that.
But it's shaking too fast for that.
Yeah, this isn't normal. Boats don't just like shake like this unless they're in a big boat and he's near the engine room, then maybe, but interesting. Why is it shaking so rapid? Unless like it's not as violent as the screen is making it seem. Then again, Junpei had no idea what it was, if not an earthquake.
Anyway.
Junpei rubbed the growing bump on his head and gingerly climbed to his feet. His balance regained, he finally took his first good look around the room. And muttered to himself,
Where am I?
Some kind of boat there, Junpei. Some kind of boat. Oh, it cuts that last little bit off every now and then. I didn't get to see what it said. Oh well. Minutes passed while Junpei struggled to get his bearings. Then, as suddenly as they had begun, the tremors ceased. For some reason, I like reading as soon as all the text shows up, which is why I didn't read those few lines. I just wasn't even looking at them. I was just gonna wait for them to pop up and then read them. So that's why I missed those two before. But oh well. Okay, so the tremor stopped. So it wasn't a constant thing. Interesting.
Stopped?
A cold silence fell over the room. From somewhere far away, Junpei could hear the sound of metal squeaking. Yes, there's a lot of that on boats.
Sound?
In an attempt to distract himself, Junpei looked around the room once more. There was a stove that looked more antique than functional. The 3-level bunk bed had mattresses that were so thin that they were a little more than blankets. Oof. Not good. Although probably really good for your back. Maybe. At least for a little bit. On the other side of the room was an identical bed, and set in the wall between the beds was a slightly dirty iron door. It has a number 5, like, spray painted onto it.
That's...
The first thing Junpei noticed about the door was the number roughly emblazoned across it. Yes, that's what I first noticed too. Glad we're on the same page, Junpei. On the surface of the door, in red paint, someone had written 5.
5?
So who's number 9? Whoever's in room 9 is a bad guy because of the title of the game.
What's this 5 mean?
It's a number, Junpei. Come on, man. I gotcha. Suspicious and still utterly confused, Junpei approached the door slowly. Looks like some kind of lock there on the door, so we're probably not going to be able to get out. Standing at last in front of the door, Junpei grabbed hold of the L-shaped handle. A push yielded no movement, and a pull, the same result.
It won't open.
It didn't matter how much he pushed and shoved, the handle wouldn't budge. Next to the door was an odd-looking device that reminded Junpei of a card
What's
reader.
This? Is this
Alright.
keeping the door shut?
Junpei knocked hard on the door.
Hey! Hello? Is anyone there? Open the door!
There was no response. So, just before I go any further, guys, something I also forgot to mention was that I know nothing about these games other than, like, the name Zero Escape, and my friend recommended it to me when I said, like, I liked escape room stuff. Like, there was a escape room in the Danganronpa, I probably said that wrong, game, and I had a lot of fun trying to solve it. So, and he was like, you'd love the Zero Escape series. So really, like, all I know is that this might be a series of, like, escape room type things, but that's really all I know. And based off what we're seeing right here, it kind of makes sense. I'm sure we're gonna have to try to figure out how to get out of this room ourselves. I didn't think anyone was gonna answer the door. Anyways, let's continue. Junpei threw his left fist into the door. Come on, Junpei, that never works. And stopped.
Huh? What the hell is this?
What is it? Wasn't really sure what else to say. What is it? Oh, he has a watch with the number 5. Ooh. Or a bracelet thingy. Looks like a watch. On his left wrist was a bracelet of a sort he'd never seen before. In the center was a large LCD display.
A watch? It doesn't look like one.
Alright.
5.
I disagree, Junpei. It looks like a watch, just not the LCD display.
That's the same as the door.
Yeah, so everyone's gonna have their own number, I bet. Probably gonna be other people with other numbers that have no idea what's going on somewhere on this boat. True, the numbers were the same, but he had no idea what that might mean. All he knew was that it was strange, and new, and he wanted it off. Junpei flipped his hand over as if to remove the watch, but...
What?
Yeah,
How do I
it's
take this off?
latched. You ain't getting that off, buddy! The other side of the bracelet was solid. No buckle, no clasps, nothing. He sighed and flipped the thing back over. There were a number of rivets around the rim of the face. Perhaps.
Maybe pushing something on this will work?
Probably not, but go ahead and try. He pushed them, but nothing happened. On a watch, they might be dials for adjusting the date or time, but on this bracelet, they did nothing. At least for now, they did nothing. Maybe once Monokuma comes on and tells us everything that's going on, they'll do something.
Nothing. Damn. I guess I'll have to force it off.
That's probably a bad idea, but that's the route we're going. Growing more desperate, he began to tug at it. However...
No good. This stupid thing won't come off.
As expected. A steel ring ran from the face around Junpei's wrist and back into the face. He wouldn't be pulling the bracelet off any time in the near future.
What the hell is the deal with this thing?
Frustration and desperation were beginning to mix as the reality of the situation began to dawn fully on Junpei. So much was happening, and none of it made sense. Junpei felt as though he were about to explode.
Where am I? And why the hell am I here? Why? What the hell happened to me?
Calm down, buddy. Whoa, what?
My head.
We saw him in like the little video thingy in the beginning. Pain bloomed, but he did his best to shake it off. He raised his head. What was that? So did he actually experience that? Or was that something for us, the audience? It seemed like he experienced some kind of vision of this, like, masked person thing. Was it that moment that he noticed the window?
This is...
It almost looks like it's more like a mirror than a window. Either that, or we're looking into another room. The window was round, rimmed in riveted brass, like a window from an early 20th century ship.
Hold on. Am I on a ship?
Yes, you are, dude. Junpei walked slowly toward the window. He could see nothing beyond it but thick impenetrable darkness. Oh.
I can't see anything.
But I can see things, or is it just the reflection that I'm seeing?
If only it wasn't so dark outside.
Alright, so it's either nighttime or we're not looking outside. Junpei squinted, trying to see something, anything. But still, with the moon, especially when you're out on the open sea, it should still be relatively light out, enough to see something else out of a port window on a ship. Interesting. Alright. Junpei squinted, trying to see something, anything. It was at that moment...
Huh?
What? What?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, that's...
What the hell is going on
probably
here?
not good. Those aren't supposed to do that. Shit! What? A crack split the glass of the window, and for a moment Junpei stared at it. I'm assuming we're not timed so I can sit here and read this. And then the window burst and water began to pour into the room. Oh god, I don't like timed stuff. I don't want to do a timed event. Junpei yelled and spun around, his feet slipping on the water already coming through the window. He ran for the door. Alright.
Hey! Anyone! Is anyone there? Come on, if you're there, say something!
There was no reply. As Junpei screamed and pounded on the door, the water began to rise. It was now ankle deep on the floor and rising quickly toward his knees. Well, at least the heater, if that is running, it'll warm up the water, right? And we can have us a nice little, like, hot tub before we drown.
It's not stopping. Not good. Not good at all. Okay, I need to find a way out, and fast.
Junpei ran a hand across his forehead, brushing the sweat out of his eyes, and looked around the room. Oh shit! Okay, he's just looking right now. Oh shit! That's the first time we get to see ourselves a little bit. Seek a way out. Okay. Oh shit. Alright, third class cabin. What's this camera thing? Is this me? What am I doing here? Oh, I can back out of that screen? Operations during an escape. During an escape, you are restricted to an area. Your goal, search around to uncover how to unlock the door. Alright. There are items and hints in the room that will help you escape. Click on a location you find suspicious to search the room. Use Q or E to move around the room. Okay, so I gotta put my hand on my keyboard, I suppose. Alright. So, water just keeps pouring through the window. It's like a waterfall. I don't think shoving something into the window is gonna stop the water. In other words, if I don't want to die, I need to find a way out of this room. I have to figure this out. Okay, at least I don't seem timed. What is this? Oh. About items. Once you've obtained an item, you'll be able to go to the item screen. Clicking item on the top left will take you to the item screen. Okay. Note from bulletin board. Okay, can I search it? The note's got a solid arrow, hollow arrow in red, and the same thing in blue. Alright. So, it looks like I can't do anything. It looks like I have a combine option, eventually, if I get more things, so that's interesting. Alright. Investigate with an item. The item visible in the lower left is the item currently in hand. When you close the item screen, the last selected item will be in hand. If you hold an item while investigating the room, you may trigger a reaction. Oh. Oh, that's scary. So I'm gonna have to hold different items and search around the room to trigger different... Oh, okay. Try switching out items in hand and search different places. Shit. Click the item icon or press V to quickly change between items. Okay, V. Alright. Okay, so I got another picture. Let's search that. An old picture frame. There's a picture of a ship in it. Okay, yeah, it kind of looks like the ship from the beginning we saw. There's screws keeping the back on. Can we... I guess we can't take them out. We can rotate, though. I didn't know that. There's nothing on the back of that. Okay. I'm trying to get it facing up. So the arrow's pointing to the from left to right, so that might mean something eventually. Oh, that was actually the combine button. Item. Combine. Does that just mean I can't do it? Alright. A bulletin board. There's nothing on it. Alright. There's nothing on top of the shelf. Doesn't seem like there's anything hidden on the sink. This is the only drain in this room. Alright. There's a towel next to the sink. Alright. So. Nothing happened there. I don't know if I should, like, go over everything with each item. This sink is a piece of junk. Well, I won't be draining any water here, I guess. Okay, well, it said different things. A towel next to the sink. Nothing on top of the shelf. A bulletin board, there's nothing on it. Okay, so it said all the same stuff. I don't think there's anything else to click on here. This is the middle bunk. Okay. Let's go back to this. And then Q and E are supposed to change me between areas. Right? Well, okay, no, I have to go back to this screen, I think. Here we go. That's a table. Water is pouring onto it like a little waterfall. I don't see anything useful there. Alright. There's a pair of simple chairs next to the table. The water's already up to the chair. Luckily, I'm just not timed on this, it seems. So I can't click that. It's a pipe. I know. I'll crawl. No. Junpei! There's nobody here to make fun of my lame jokes. Okay, it was a joke. Thank God. I thought my guy was just an idiot. Man, this sucks. Okay. There is like a little hole thing up there, but I can't click on it. Okay, that's the chair again. It looks like he says different things regardless. See, I don't know. Is it logical the way I'm supposed to click on things? Like, will it be obvious with this piece of paper, you know? Or do I just have to click on random things? That's what I'm still learning about this game. Like, do I have to click on something that would make sense to click on for a picture? But okay, let's just look at other things. That's not a countdown, right? That's just the music. I hope I'm not running out of time or something. All I can see from down here is the underside of the top bunk. It's pretty high up there. Okay. If I can reach this bunk, might as well look through it. Huh? Damn. Nothing here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Whoa, another piece of paper. Memo from bed. Now can I combine? I guess not. It's the same thing, except different. So just different shapes with a different arrow going. Alright. Nothing else under the pillow. I can't bring myself to call this a bed. It feels like a bore. Okay, it's pretty flat. Alright, I think I got everything there. We have this obvious suitcase here. I guess we'll go to that. I feel like we didn't exhaust everything over here. What's this thing? What? A small key, red. Okay. I didn't search the other thing. Oops. A small key, red. Oh, that's all I got. Okay, what about this? Okay. There's an arrow that goes all the way across the paper. It's red under the red symbols and blue under the blue ones. I wonder if that's significant that it had to tell us that.
Probably hold on to this key.
Oh.
Huh. Oh, what's up with my face?
What? It looks like a face. What's wrong with it?
I look like a zombie.
What?
Man, what the hell happened to me?
Huh. Is it because he's, like, tired from everything that happened? Or has he been in, like, captivity taken away from his normal life for a long period of time, so he's a bit, like, what's the word? Like, emaciated or whatever, when you're, like, thinner than he normally is?
How did I end up here? I left work, headed back to my apartment, and...
Alright. So it's swapping me back and forth between the modes. I wonder if there's a way to... Here, I'm gonna open the menu again. No, I still don't see a way to... I still don't see a way to keep it in... It keeps swapping between the modes. Okay. It was past midnight when he came home. Junpei shuffled up the stairs and opened the door to apartment 201. Inside was his apartment, a small one-bedroom affair that ran him about $630 a month. He moved into it when he entered college, and so far he'd been there for 3 years and 7 months. Alright. Wait, so we're getting, like, flashback stuff right now? He stepped inside and turned on the lights. But what about the water filling up? I was in the middle of something. The fluorescent lights on the ceiling blinked and flickered slowly to life as if waking from a deep slumber.
Oh, man, work was rough today.
The cold light illuminated the landscape he'd come home to so many times before. Everything was as he'd left it. The magazines piled up in the corner, the textbooks collecting dust, the CD cases covering the floor, the jeans and t-shirt he'd worn the day before, then tossed onto the floor. There was one thing that didn't belong, however.
Huh? A breeze.
The white curtain framing his window swayed gently in the cold wind.
That's weird. Did I leave that open?
Probably not. You're probably about to get jumped. Junpei walked towards the window, trying to remember if he'd closed it or not before he left. One of the panes was hanging open. He stuck his head out and looked around.
Everything looks okay. I must have forgotten to close it.
He closed the window. Alright. Then it happened. Oh shit. That thing that popped up in our face before! It's either a gas mask or a robot. Junpei turned and found himself face to face with a masked man dressed all in black. How was he hiding in... I don't know. The man wore a deep hood and a bulky gas mask. His face was entirely hidden. Suddenly, he couldn't finish. Junpei tried to yell, but all he could manage was a strangled croak. Oh, shit.
I can't.
Is he actually strangling us, or is he... Did he drug us or something? Junpei collapsed to the floor, a crumpled heap of limbs, like a discarded puppet. Oh, okay, I see. It's a Granada. Too late, he noticed a white smoke that was quickly filling his apartment. A small object, shaped distressingly like a grenade, sat on the floor in front of his face, hissing. The white smoke poured out of it at an incredible rate. The smoke had grown so thick that the details of Junpei's apartment began to fade into the white haze. He could feel his mind begin to fade as well, a white haze that was not the smoke creeping into the edges of his vision. Alright.
Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen.
Ooh. Creepy. A rasping voice wormed its way out of the gas mask. It was cold and harsh and distorted in some way. Junpei couldn't put his finger on it.
You are going to participate in a game.
Oh, do you want to play a game?
The Nonary game.
Nonary game.
It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
Alright. Doesn't sound like fun. That was the last thing Junpei remembered. The white smoke overpowered him, the masked man faded from his vision, and he felt his consciousness fall away into the white mist.
That's right. That guy with the gas mask. That son of a bitch must have taken me here. When I get my hands on him...
He ground his teeth in frustration and strained to remember anything about his attacker's figure.
Well, I guess there's no way to know if that was a man or not.
The voice had been cold and mechanical, likely passed through a voice changer, and the body had been covered in a thick cloak.
Just who was that?
I bet it's a girl. It looks very thin, and if it's human, I think it's a girl.
They said, you have been chosen.
They specifically mentioned a voice changer, too. And it sounds sort of like a guy, which makes me think that it needed a voice changer in order to obviously mask his own voice, or her own voice. But, alright. What it might mean, that was beyond him.
What the hell is going on? Why me?
There was only one thing from his memory that seemed important.
You are going to participate in a game. The
Yo.
Nonary game. It
Yo.
is a game where you will put your life on the line.
Typical anime stuff in their recaps. I'm just kidding.
What the hell is a nonary game? God damn it!
I don't know, man. With a yell, Junpei drove his fist into the mirror. We don't really have time for this, bud. Okay. There's nothing left on the mirror. Alright. Let's go back. I guess, does this light mean anything? It looks like we get a light here. And electricity. Alright. It looks like there's no bulb in that one, if that's even a spot for a bulb. I guess we'll look at the door. I don't know, man. I don't want to look at this device yet, I feel like. I feel like we're not ready for this yet. Let's go back and look at this stuff. Let's look at this case. No dice, it's locked tight. Let's see if there's anything in the keyhole. Oh. Shit. So, we need a code and a... Alright, well we have a key, but... A different key about the size? Well, that's great. The number on the dial is 0101. I guess I need to put the key in the keyhole before I can enter any numbers on the dial. Alright. So we don't have a key. Let's... Shoot. Can we go back? There we go. Alright. I guess not much there, huh? Gets to the bottom of the ladder. Yeah, dude. Trying, man. Door to the stove. Well, opens easy enough. Sure wish the door to get out of here was as easy to open. Alright. Oh, we got a screwdriver. Ooh. I have an idea. Normal screwdriver. Doesn't seem to be anything special about it. Alright, well, first of all, I have an idea. But let's... Combining items. God damn it, now it's gonna teach me. Ah! That was my idea. I want to combine it with the damn picture. And see if it would unscrew the back of the picture. Damn it. Stole my idea, game. Try with different combinations. Alright, well, might as well just go do it now. Damn it. I wanted to look smart, and then the game just told me. Well, the screwdriver got the screws off easy enough, and here's the picture. Oh! Man, it is really hard to get these things to, like, rotate properly. I guess I need to grab, like, different corners of it. I'll get the hang of this. Alright, so... I feel like this is somehow gonna be the code eventually to that briefcase, but we still have to find the key. So let's keep looking, I guess. The only problem is I don't know how we're gonna tell the order yet. Because we have these two notes, each of them have the red going to the blue and the blue going to the red. With different symbols. But how do we know which one is... I don't know. We'll see when we get to that point. Let's keep looking. Hey, there's another key. A key. A little blue key in the bottom of this pot. Odd. Okay. Alright. Well, we got ourselves a key. I don't think there's... I feel like there's, like... I feel like I'm being too exhausted with my searching. Oh, we have a red suit. Okay, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So now we're probably gonna have... It's just like the blue briefcase. Yep, there's a lock on this one too, and not opening. Which means we're most likely gonna use the red key on this one. I guess I can move the dial now, so look. It looks like I'm gonna have to put the right numbers and then turn the key. I do that, this thing should pop right open. Let's give it a shot. Minigames. During an escape, your investigation may trigger one of several minigames. All operations for the minigames are done by clicking the screen. Some minigames will require you to manipulate something, while others will only require you to apply the right object or click the right thing. Operation instructions. Clicking the dial will cause it to move to the next number. Enter 4 numbers this way, and then click the key. If the numbers are correct, it will unlock. Oh, okay. Can I just go back on this then? Because I need to figure out the code. Okay, so if we go to the items... We have the memo from the bed. My guess is that one of these... is gonna be for each briefcase, right? Because it has 4 symbols, which should represent the... But how do I know with the blue and red? Am I overthinking it with this blue and red line? Is it possible these two are supposed to go together? Okay, so they don't combine at all. I guess that makes sense that they wouldn't combine. Because my thought was maybe we start with this red line, so maybe the first 2 numbers for the red briefcase are these 2, And then the last two are these two. I guess we could try that. So we have the solid triangle, the hollow triangle, which is gonna be solid triangle top left corner is gonna be 7, and then bottom right corner, so 7, 9, right? Would oh, wait, no, sorry, hollow. I'm an idiot. 7, 4, and then 7, 4, 8, 5. 7, 4, 8, 5. 7, 4, 8, 5. Oh! Yes! I did it! Sweet! Open it. A stack of red key cards. Interesting. So look at key cards, there's a number on each one. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I don't think key cards can combine with anything at the moment, so we did that. We might as well go open this one since we know how to do it now, right? Swap to the blue key, throw that in. Oh shoot, I probably should have just got the code before I did that. Oh well, we'll just skip right past that. Items, so we're gonna need, this is gonna be the first one, so solid square, top left hollow triangle, which is gonna be 0. Right, yeah. Okay, 0, 2. 0, 2, 6, 3. 0, 2, 6, 3. 0, 2, 6, 3. Nice. Cool. Yes, it opened. Oh, what is this? A file? If you find any documents or notes during an escape, the information contained in them will be available on the file screen. Digital route. Let's see here. Compute a digital route with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to one another. If you end up with something greater than a single digit number, add the digits to one another. Oh god. For instance, if you have a double digit number, add the number in the tens place to the number in the ones place. Keep adding digits in this manner until you have a single digit answer. That final single digit is your digital root. Oh god, okay, I think I get it. The digital root of 678 would be, well, okay, let's see if I can figure that out. It'd be, well, 8 plus 7 is 15, and then plus 6 would be 21. It's still double digits, so then you add the 2 and the 1, which would mean the digital root would be 3, right? 21, 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, yeah, I got it. Therefore, the digital root is, yeah, okay. I get it. I don't know if I need more examples. What's that? 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1 plus 0 would just be 1, right? Yeah. Alright. Yeah. A notebook, a pen, and a calculator. And a stack of keycards. Alright, so we got the blue keycards now, that makes sense. Looks like some of the keycards, numbers written on each card, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, well, I wonder if that was a hint to that number. Does that mean something? They already had us test on the 678 as a number. Alright, so new material has been added to the file screen. Calculator. Press, what is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be escape or backspace? Is that backspace? The calculator can also calculate a digital root, which will be important to the progression of the story. Alright. So it's not backspace. That escape brings me back, okay. I don't know what button it is, but it looks like we can just get to it from here. So... Can I just hit digital root? Okay, so the calculator will do it for me. So I don't even have to... So they taught me how to do it, and then they give me something that just does it for me? Alright, cool. Okay. I see. And now we have the... Wait, what? We have file. About digital roots. Controls... Oh, okay. So this is like all the tutorial stuff we've had so far. Let's... I want to get all of these so they're not marked as new real fast, so that way when I get new things, I'll know that they're new, I guess? Sorry guys, doing this real fast. I think these are all things that have popped up. Yeah, alright. We'll go back to this if I need any tips, but alright, that's good enough. Let's actually do a save real fast. Just so that way we don't lose our progress, because that would stink. Alright. So, now we are... at the point where we've searched almost everything, right? We searched that... Obviously, we could have easily missed stuff, but maybe, are we ready for this? We have keycards now. These keycards with the numbers on them, I'm pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to use them. Alright, let's slide these cards in and see if they work. And... it's not working, why? Okay, it might be... it might be these cards, which I should have done first since they have the first numbers. Alright, there aren't any more cards in here. I've only got one other hint. Of course, the files. The files have something about a digital root. A digital root, huh? Yeah, but... no, 5 is already a digital root. I'll just slide the cards... oh! Wait, operating instructions. Click 3 cards to select them. The digital root of the selected cards will be displayed. I see. Clicking reset will deselect all the current cards. After you've selected 3 cards, click on the device. Ah, okay, we have a little mini game here. Alright, so we need to do something that's gonna add up to 5, I guess? Which would mean... and we have to do 3 cards? So I have to do the reverse. Now, can the calculator give you a reverse? Or do I mean, I guess I could probably just figure this out, right? Because obviously the easiest thing would just to be 3 and 2, which would add up to 5, right? But that's a bit more messy when it comes to that. Can I do... ooh, okay, what if I do... if I do 7, 6, and 1, that'll add up to 14, and then 4 plus 1 would be 5, so 7, 6, 1. Oh, it gives you the little frickin' equal sign, okay. Well, I probably could've... that's fine, it should... if that's gonna work, it should work, right? And then I click on this thing. Alright, I think it's gonna work. There we go. That's a new noise. Huh. Did it just unlock? Well, that light was red, and now it's blue. No doubt about it. There's nothing keeping me in here now. Time to go. I have a feeling it's not that easy. Oh! Or it is! Alright! You found it! I did it! Oh god. Accompanied by a wall of angry water, Junpei shot out of the room and into the opposing wall.
Ow!
The water tossed and turned him like a washing machine, and he only stopped rolling when he hit his head on the wall.
My head. Wait.
Again,
Is it,
he hit his
is
head.
it over? Whew.
Well, you're still in this predicament, buddy.
I felt too much like being flushed down a toilet. Damn.
Junpei struggled to his feet in the still rushing water.
Well, better than drowning, I guess. Am I in a hallway?
The water that had followed him out of the room was rapidly pouring out of the door. It flowed quickly down the hallway and slammed into the foot of the short flight of stairs. So what's gonna happen now? That's all I can think about is like, is that dude with the gas mask gonna come and like patch up that window somehow so that way the ship doesn't sink? Or is this ship just gonna be sinking for the rest of the game? Anyway. Just 5 steps, in fact. And at the top of the short staircase...
Door. Another door.
Oh boy. Is this one gonna be locked too?
Damn this water. Ugh. Let me go.
Junpei leapt up the stairs straight for the door.
Oh, yes.
I don't see a device.
It opened.
Okay, nice, it opened. The door burst open and Junpei exploded out of it, only to freeze in his tracks. What other possible response could there have been to what he saw? What?
What?
Fancy
What the
ship.
hell?
The Titanic. I already called it. His voice trailed off, and all he could do was stare. A polished floor stretched out before him, ornate staircases rising up from the edges, each one of them... What the fuck word is that? Equidistant from each other? The stairs and pillars were solid wood, and Art Nouveau embellishments and decorations covered the walls and pillars. It looked like nothing so much as the entrance to a luxurious mansion from the 1900s.
This is the inside of a ship?
Junpei couldn't help but wonder. The water quickly filling up the hallway behind him suggested that yes, he was. As he looked, a fresh wave rolled out of the room he'd been in, gathering speed as it moved towards the stairs.
That's what I thought. This is totally
Ship!
Wait, what the hell?
Yep.
A wave?
Yep.
Oh shit! Shit! Okay.
He said naughty words. Junpei spun around, his wet shoes squeaking in protest on the polished floor, and ran towards the tremendous staircase in front of him. This ship is just sinking. Jeez. B-deck, okay. That's me when I try to run. Panting.
B-deck. Hurry! Hurry!
As he ran, he glanced quickly at the plates mounted on the wall, denoting the decks of the ship.
A-deck's next.
Alright. He took the stairs 2 at a time, not entirely sure where he would find himself. Just as he began to wonder, in fact, the stairs did lead. Other people! Boobs! Sorry. Look at these guys. Is that a tattoo she has on her stomach? Well no, it kind of looks like her necklace thing. It might just be some kind of jewelry. Did she bedazzle her own chest? Sorry. They look pretty crazy though. Junpei saw another person out of the corner of his eye. He stopped short, nearly tripping over the next stair, and looked. It wasn't just one person he'd seen. On the landing to the left of the stairs, there were 4 people staring at him. Oh, even more! And on the right side, 3 more. Does that mean did all these people have the same exact test? Did they make it out before me? That means I suck. Anyway. So I guess while I'm thinking of it, this is kind of a good place to call it, so I think I'll call it at this point here, and we'll pick up in the next episode. So this is kind of might be a longer episode than I might normally do, we'll see. It's gonna kind of see how the puzzles plan out. I probably should have done it, like, right after I got out of the last one, but that's fine. This is a good spot right before we meet all these people, so... Yeah, guys, see you in the next video.